The Oscar nominations are out. This is our time to talk about it. But first, thoughts, 5 words or less.
Get out, snubs.
May actually watch this year.
Mary J. Blige, Oscar? I'm with it.
Phantom Thread? What? Is that a movie?
Yeah, it is.
Is it out?
And it's favored to win,
Literally,
I think.
yeah.
No, it's
I've
not.
never.
No, but I think any category that Daniel Day-Lewis is in, it's just sort of like, and
Well,
the category for best Daniel Day-Lewis goes to Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
Have you? Oh, good.
Let's the best picture. Where do you want to start? Does anything jump out to you
jump
guys?
in.
All right,
Jump
best picture, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Okay.
Which is Frances McDormand tries to find her daughter's killer or her daughter. I don't know. I haven't seen it. The Post, which is Meryl Streep and Tom Hanks.
And
Steven
actually, here's a
Spielberg.
fact about that. It's only been seen by parents. That's true.
Literally.
It's
It's a
only
good
been
one.
seen by parents.
That's true. Like you kind of, but you've already seen it.
No,
is
you
the
have
thing.
to have you have to have a child to get a ticket. They check.
It's the only way.
Call Me by Your Name.
Good.
Touching
Just
coming
Grace
out.
is fine.
Army Hammer, awesome.
Army Hammer. Darkest Hour.
Sounds racist.
No,
I'm joking.
it does sound racist. It sounds very
It's
racist.
the darkest hour.
That's one where like Gary Oldman is dressed in Churchill makeup.
Oh, yeah.
And loses himself in the role. Dunkirk, white people fighting.
The Harry Styles movie.
Get Out, actually
Whoa,
Black Mirror.
Right now. stand up, you and
Yeah,
me.
that Get Out is my best picture. I
Why?
will say. I had the most fun seeing it. I had the most fun talking about it. I see something new every time I've seen it, and I haven't seen Darkest Hour or The Post because I don't have a child.
Also, I feel it's the most unlike any other like best picture nominee that I've seen in a while.
I think Get Out
Yeah.
will like change the course of American cinema and like the conversation. I really do.
How?
Damn.
I want
How?
I took a class in I took
Oh,
a class
sorry.
in college.
Grace took a class. I
I took a
didn't
class
know.
in college.
She knows.
It was called American History Through Film, and it walked through like movies that sort of were indicative of like where the pulse was in U.S. history. And I feel like had this course existed in 2018,
yeah.
that this would have been a movie that we would have learned about. I don't
How?
think that I mean maybe The Post, but
You
that
haven't
would have been
said
what I thought
how.
about. Because, I mean, think about the conversations that you had about race and how it also changed the scope of what we can expect from a horror movie. Yeah, think about that. I mean, aside from like,
It's an episode of The Twilight Zone.
no, I think it's more than that. I think
Yeah.
it's. I mean, it's a little bit like Dale and Tucker and Dale versus Evil, and it's a little bit about like
Great
Cabin in the
movie.
Woods. But it's taken a genre and just really stretched it so that you don't have to. People that hate horror movies still liked Get Out.
I
fully
liked
agree.
Get Out.
Yeah.
It is an episode of Black Mirror. It is using technology in a way that reveals something about what people want.
Do you ever laugh that much in a Black Mirror episode? I laughed a lot.
Never,
I laughed
yeah.
a lot in Get Out. Like
Yeah.
that's what I mean. It really stretched the genre. I mean,
I did.
I see where you're getting
I
at.
fully
Yeah,
agree.
because-
I think that that's
Yeah.
interesting. You're going to expect more from horror movies.
Yeah.
now.
Right. Well, you talk about changing like the course of American cinema. Well, it could
is.
definitely
It is,
be.
though.
It is.
I mean, look, no one thought 3 6 Mafia would win for their song for Crash at the Oscars. 3 6 Mafia.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm
Crash
saying?
was another fucking year. That was a bad movie.
But the majority, okay, the Oscars to me are like, I feel like we watch the same movie over and over
Yes,
every year,
that's
just with
very
different actors. And then
Yes.
poor Denzel Washington, he's been nominated and had some great films, and he hasn't been winning anything lately. Every year
love
they always
Denzel.
pan to Denzel, and he's like, I lost to Sam
Well, so
Garfield.
he's nominated this
Yes,
year.
He is,
Nominated
yeah.
for
Yes.
Roman J. Israel
Yes,
Esquire.
and Mary J. Blige is nominated. And this
bad.
just goes to show you people that don't think that musicians can't be great actors. You have Mos Def, you have Common, even Ice Cube.
Common's not a good actor.
Common's
He's come around.
He's a better actor than
I'm
you
sorry.
thought.
I saw
not great.
the first time I saw Common act. He looked like an animatronic dinosaur.
And what movie was
Baby
it?
dinosaur.
Smoking
From
Aces?
the one. No, it was the one with Queen
Latifah.
Oh, what is
where
that
they were
called?
dating, and
It's
I was
like
like,
he's a basketball
She's like a
player,
physical
and she's
therapist.
rehabilitating him.
It was.
And then
But
love.
listen,
God,
that
I
was
Mos Def is an amazing actor.
Yeah.
that was
Mos
a
Def
Screen
is great.
Gems Sony release with Queen Latifah. You can't really bank on those.
But yeah, I know, I know.
I'm saying, but Mary J. Blige, who was the queen of hip hop soul, for her to be nominated is epic. Epic.
Well,
I haven't
she's
seen
also
that.
nominated for Best Supporting Actress
Right.
and then also Best Song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I read some statistic that like that's maybe never happened before. It's only happened like 3 times before that someone has been nominated for, which I'm not surprised at. It's a difficult thing to do
To be that talented
To be
that you
that
can also-
talented. I
yeah.
mean, it's literally like and here's this acting award and also singing and music. Like that's a lot.
Just to round out this category, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, and Shape of Water for Best Picture.
Shape of Water's gonna take it.
You think?
so?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Because it's the buzz movie on everyone's lips.
I feel like
It's the buzz movie, but I've also heard like some critics say that it's trash and shouldn't have that many nominations.
Well, so was La La Land, and people were all about that last year.
But it didn't win. It lost.
I heard that Shape of Water. I heard that Shape of Water. Someone described to me was an amazing trailer, and the movie was like, oh, I missed the trailer. Like,
Yeah,
I wish it would just been the trailer.
That's a Guillermo del Toro movie, and a lot of people are like, it's like Pan's Labyrinth is better than that. That's a movie, and this is like a little. Like a weird romance. I've heard that, but I haven't seen any of them, and I think it's a very real thing. This was not a big season for movies, but it is a vote. That's the thing. It is a vote. It is a prom king and queen vote among popular kids and not so popular kids, the Academy. And so you see things like splitting, and I wonder if 3 billboards could split the vote with Lady Bird, like. Dunkirk could split the vote with the other ones that feel like they're nominated every year. The Post, Phantom Thread, Get Out is unlike any other thing.
I would be okay with the Call Me By Your Name win. Like I would be very okay with that.
It was a great movie, and also I love the storyline in the movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wonder what it is that appeals to us, Jason.
It had a very familiar theme.
There's something in there that I just really like.
If they were heterosexual, do you think it would be a Me Too movie?
A what?
If it was heterosexual, like, because he's a 17-year-old in an Army Hammer.
Well,
like that seems creepy to me. It's like, well, you're in high school and he's a grad student.
I have seen that pointed out before.
That's not appropriate.
Well, how old is a grad student?
He's supposed to be 24 and 17, so it's not that bad. But when I watch it, I'm like, Timothée Chalamet looks like he's 13, and Army Hammer.
Army Hammer is like
31, but he looks like he's 37.
I was gonna say Army Hammer is like a soft 34. I would say.
Anyways, but I haven't seen it, so I mean everyone says it works out.
Soft 34 look like.
We're not wrapping up. We're gonna talk about this
forever.
I will say that when Sophie's like, shut up, Carter, when Disney films win at the Oscars or animation wins at the Oscars, it's always well deserved because animation is the one genre of cinema that's always spot on.
Yeah.
You have like Coco, it's just good. Like
they're better than the other movies.
Right.
Pixar just makes amazing, spotless movies.
And I would also like to celebrate Academy Award nominated Kobe Bryant for his
animated short.
Animated short. He Kumail Nanjiani pointed out that he has the exact same number of nominations for best screenplay as Kobe Bryant, which is like hats off.
So
hats off.
If he wins an Oscar for his shorts, I'm gonna be kind of salty.
Yeah, people win that. Like I know some people with Emmys that are like sports daytime Emmys, and it's like I get it, it's an Emmy. But here's a original screenplay. Kumail Nanjiani got nominated along with his wife, Jordan Peele for Get Out.
Name. They wrote it together.
Emily V. Gordon. Yeah, Get Out, Jordan Peele, Lady Bird, Greta Gerwig, 3 billboards, and then Shape of Water. So those are the original. And then adapted was Call Me By Your Name, Disaster Artist, but didn't see any other real nominations.
Yeah.
Logan, based on a comic book, that's dope. Historical.
That's very cool.
Good.
Molly's Game by Aaron Sorkin and Mudbound.
And then let's not forget that for Best Director, we're seeing Greta Gerwig got nominated as well as Jordan Peele.
Natalie Portman won't be mad this year.
Guillermo del Toro, Paul Thomas Anderson, and Christopher Nolan. So I think it's gonna be really interesting to see who gets Best Director nod because it could be.
I just love the tables. It's like Christopher Nolan, who directed like some huge movies, like all the Batman films and Inception and all that. Paul Thomas Anderson, There Will Be Blood, giant, amazing films. Guillermo del Toro, those 3 at one table, and at the other it's Jordan and Greta. Just like, hey, just happy to be here. But Greta might win because she's won. So I don't know about Jordan though. He's great, and I hope he does more. But I think people are happy that movie's in a discussion. I just don't think it's like the best picture of the year. It's a really good Twilight Zone episode. Anyways, what do you guys think? Tell me how I'm wrong and how it's not this year's Crash. I know it's way better than Crash. Never mind. Which won Best Picture, so it's better than a Best Picture winner.
Brett is salty right now.
Salty man.